Hey there, welcome to day 22 of our Let's Grow annual challenge. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. And today I say, let's pick an area to actually apply the grow process to. We've tested it for a couple of days, tweaked it, haven't really changed it around. Still working on coming up with some one-word names to describe each step of the process. But I say, let's run with it this week. And over the course of this week, let's spend a day on each step of the process. I'll share a tool that you can use to work on and apply that step of the process. And we'll probably do this every month this year. We will go through the process on whatever area of our life or life framework that we're working on and apply it to an area that you want to grow on. I say the most, and like if I'm going to work on a process and I'm going to apply something, sometimes like the last couple of days I've tested it and tweaked it on things that weren't that important or generic examples of other people might be thinking about. But as I'm actually doing the challenge right along with you going forward, I'm going to pick the things that are most important to me. Why? Because that's where I'm going to spend my time and energy. It's like people apply the law of attraction. We talked about that a few days ago to little things, and then they realize they can manifest little things like a free cup of coffee or a free meal in a drive-up line. And all of a sudden they realize, oh, if I can do it with little things, why am I wasting my time and energy on little things? Why am I not doing it to create the life I want? That was my opportunity to sneak another drink of coffee. So what are some ways, and I'm just going to throw a few things out there, but what I want you to do today, our action item, is to pick one area that you want to apply our grow process to this week. Over the next 7 days, it's a 7-step process, so we'll apply one each day. You could do something simple like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm thinking kid things because I hang out with my granddaughters these days. Or you could look at the actual life framework area and you could go back and you could check on your ranking of those, your prioritization of those, and your rating of those and say, okay, I'm going to work on the one that I need the most work on, or I'm going to work on the one that I feel like I can get set up and continue to work toward for the rest of the year. Or you can just randomly pick something, or you can think about today, what is one area that I know I need to grow in that's been bothering me? What area am I so comfortable in that I know I need to make some changes in? Guess what? I have found that the more comfortable I am with something, that is probably an indication to me that I am not pushing myself. I'm not stretching my comfort zone. And that's an area I need to work on. I haven't picked my area yet. I'm going to go through this process today, just like you are, to pick, well, what area do I want to apply the growth process to? And you could do something, you can do a decision-making tool. We talked about different matrices this week. We talked about the Eisenhower matrix, the Covey matrix, which is, to me, pretty much the exact same thing. And you could look at different things that way. You use and do a SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And we'll use these tools throughout the rest of this year. So if you're not familiar with them, just keep it simple today. You could put a whole bunch of things in a hat and pull one out and have that be the one you use. Just pick something today. You can share it in the comments below if you are brave, but you don't have to. You can keep it to yourself or write it in your book. That's what I do. And then I usually talk about mine because that's what I'm here for, is to lead by example and share what it is that I'm doing and what other people are doing that give me permission to share what they're doing. But today, just pick an area, and then we're going to hop right in tomorrow with, well, what do we want with respect to that? We pick this area we want to grow in. Say you want to grow financially, or you want to grow in your job or your career or your relationship, whatever it is. Tomorrow, the first thing we're going to do is say, okay, what do you want? What do you really, really want in this area? Because that's step one of our process, right? If you don't know what you want, if you don't know what your outcome is, if you don't know what your goal or your big pie in the sky desire is, we're just going through life and going through the motions, right? All right, that's what I've got today. Any questions, hit me up. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go figure out what is the area that I'm going to apply this process on the first time. And realize that as we go through this year's challenge, we'll get better and better and better at these things. All right, have an awesome day. Of course, any questions, ask. There's a write-up in Guide 2 of the Let's Grow Annual Challenge private Facebook group page. You're welcome to join that. Just join it. I don't think I have any questions or anything on it. But if you have any trouble, hit me up and let me know. Have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.